there, it's Snuggle. Welcome back to The Good Life. We play as Naomi, a jaded New York City-based photojournalist who's currently on assignment in a small rural hamlet in the UK, in England, trying to find out why this is the happiest place on earth. But there's been a murder. Elizabeth has been murdered. In addition, the company that we're working for has kidnapped a bunch of people in town, and we actually facilitated it. And then we stole a bunch of sheep from people, and we haven't been doing great because this crazy mad scientist is kind of making us do this, but also we apparently thought it was a good idea to do it. It seems like a really, 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 really bad idea. So now, after having made sure that a large portion of the townspeople were kidnapped and put under horrible, painful experiments by this crazy mad scientist, now we're going to go to the townspeople and tell them what happened, and I'm absolutely sure that nothing is going to go horribly wrong, and they're not going to really be angry at us for kidnapping a huge chunk of the town and basically not being very great. So if we're going to do this, let's get our sheep. Come on, sheep face. Let's go. This is not great. We'll just talk to everybody. We'll start, I guess, by what do we need to talk to? What's his face? Has he got a little arrow by his head? Guess not. All right, well, let's start with the people. Let's start with Virginia. This is not good. Oh, boy. Hi, Virginia. Yo.
Oh, wait.
You're being more of a prat than I took you for. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what prat means. Doesn't sound good. Like, doesn't sound good at all. Alright. Okay, let's see. Oh, I guess I can stick. Okay, well, let's go in here and talk to... Oh, this is not good. Oh, boy. Hi. Hey.
Out to hear you.
Please just don't talk to me. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. John. Hey, John. What's up? Sorry for having your mother kidnapped. Hey.
Go. Out of here.
So, when do you think you'll be getting out of our hair? Okay, well that went less horrible than I thought.
I get the feeling you're not flavour of the month around here.
Well, gee, I wonder why. Yeah.
Don't worry though. They're not mean enough to take the house away from you.
That's odd. That's not.
So if you get a bit peckish or need a nap, you can still head home.
Let's see.
Not sure I'd recommend it, but Dr. Anderson might even give you some food if you're desperate.
Okay. All right, well, let's go talk to other people. Oh, listen to that music. All right, let's go. In here, come on. Let's get this taken care of here. You got a minute?
Leave.
I've lost all faith in you, Private Hayward. You best make yourself scarce. Yo. Oi, get out of here. Okay. Oh. Thicker. How easily we crumble under the devil's temptations. Okay. Let's go over here. See what John's got to say. She's not going to be... Yeah. Hey. You broke your poor Andy's little heart. Shoo. Away with you. All right. Oh, boy. Come on, sheepface. Let's go. I don't think I know this song. This is great. What is this? I feel like I should know this. Interesting, so got the the montage music. This is not a montage, but we've got it. I have nothing to say to you. You best leave the town as soon as you're able. Alright. I feel like I know what this song is. What's down here? Oh, Poe, okay. Well, no, Poe's not going to like me either, is he? Hi, Poe. Hey, Grandpa. Alright. Where's Salome Macaulay? Oh, Morris Downey. Downer. I don't... Hold on, let's go this way. Oh, I see. Oh, she's in here. Okay. Okay, so this music is playing over all the other music that plays everywhere else. Okay, well, let's talk to her, see what she says. She's not going to be nice. Oh, you don't dare talk to me, you revolting little worm. Jeez. Okay, I guess we can talk to Morris Downey and not have the copyright music. Come on, sheepface. Let's get this taken care of.
Yeah, baby.
Go in here. Talk to Morris. Got a minute? You're still here? I'd vacate myself from the premise if I were you. Okay. Hey, that worked out just about right. Whoa. Wait, is that the lobster guy? Oh, jeez. Oh, boy, this is just what I need.
Lobster!
I still don't understand why he constantly says lobster. You're the last person I want to see right now.
Lobster! Hey, what's your game?
How am I the last person? There ain't no one out there that's the cooler pose than me. Yeah. Hey, you don't seem yourself today, Yippee. Sure you got what it takes to keep on keeping on out there? Oh, I know. I'm going to take a picture. You can see just how much of a loser you look like today. Do whatever you want. Damn, something's really got you down. Don't tell me you're thinking about quitting the newspaper business. Might be at this rate.
What's that?
Huh? What did you say? You think a talented scrub like you could ever make a living doing anything other than smithing words? And you still have that big-ass debt, don't you? Sorry for swearing. Why would you want to throw away the only one good thing you have going for you? I don't want to, but enough whimpering already. Just tell me what happened, Yuppie. I'll give you a little counseling session for free, just this once. Ugh. Well, okay, so you went like this. Serves you right, Benedict Arnold. No kidding. I know I deserve it, okay? You don't need to rub it in.
What's your game?
You don't get it, dummy. They're not trying to ostracize you. What? They're still being kind to you, even though you don't friggin' deserve it. Huh.
What's that?
Oh, come on. You stole crap even kidnapped people. If we were anywhere else, you'd already be in the can by now. Not a single one of them turned you in, right? They just told you to leave. Oh. It took so long enough. Now that you've figured out, you know what you really need to do, right? Yeah, I need to stop Morning Bell. I need to take responsibility for what happens to those jerks. Otherwise, we'll just be accepting the death of journalism. Social media gave everyone the ability to become a news source themselves. Without justice, the news business will crumble like a pillar of dust. We're real pros. We need to use the power of the news to stop evil from screwing everything up. Just how stupid are you? You think that crap has anything to do with being a real pro? Oh, right. It was still a pretty good speech, though. I don't usually say this, but a little tear to my eye. Tiny one, but still. Out of respect for that wicked speech of yours, I think I might just help you out on this one, yuppie. Hey, Daniel, really?
Hey, what's your game?
Hey, frickin' chatterhead, still too early to be thanking me. I mean, we can't clean up this whole mess by ourselves, now can we? We need to find someone in town who's willing to help us out. Got any ideas, yuppie? Someone in town who's willing to help out.
True.
Ooh, good idea. Yeah, he might just be willing to help us. I'd honestly rather not, but it seems as if I have no choice. I know, so just let me start out by apologizing. I'm really, really sorry. I'm not ready to accept your apology just yet. But I will, nonetheless. Because there's one thing I know for sure. You really were trying to solve the mystery behind my beloved sister's death, and nothing will change that. Thanks. I really appreciate that. Lizzie sure is lucky to have a big brother who knows how to listen to reason. All right, Lucy. It's meeting time. Lucy? But she's... Oh, wait, what? Huh, come on, yuppie. Don't tell me you didn't notice. Huh? Notice what? Didn't Lucy mention the Dick Whittington story to you? Now that you mentioned it, she did. That's the story about the guy who made boku bucks thanks to his cat and used it all for charity, right? So by that, Lucy's trying to say that there is a way to use the Morning Bell News' evil plans to do some good, you idiot. It was all code. Ain't that right, Lucy? Oh. Yes, Daniels, that's exactly what I meant. Deep down, you knew you could still trust me, right, Naomi? Oh, yeah, of course I did. I was like, yep, that's my Lucy. I knew I could always count on her. Huh? What are you looking at me like that for? I'm glad to see that your spirits have been lifted a bit, Naomi. Thanks. Now, let's get down to business. Before I begin, I'd just like to make one thing clear. I don't think that physically stopping the stream will get us anywhere. After they deal with us, they'll just try to do the same thing again. Instead, we need to make sure that their plan ends up benefiting us instead. They know the stream will incite criticism. They've even worked that into their plan. But what if it ends up inciting more backlash than they're prepared for? We can utilize that to get the people on our side. Yes, what a plan! Modern and unhinged. I love it. What exactly do we need to do? Imagine what would happen if they fired the ray at the townspeople and then when they were already transformed. A strange laser being fired at cute little cats and dogs, and nothing happens. What would people think? Ooh, Lucy Turner. I dare say you're no less crafty than Richard III himself. These people will tear their streams apart. After all, at that point, it'll be nothing more than a broadcast of animal abuse. And if they've already advertised that strange device is theirs as being miraculous new technology, they fire on animals for nothing to happen, why, it'll be the most controversial fake news in the century. 3 problems yet remain. What if they try to fire at the ray at humans during the stream?
Yes.
I can interfere with their streaming plans. We need to show cute kitties and puppies if we want people to keep watching to the experiment. That'll force them to fire rays at the cats and dogs to keep the public's attention. Genius. Now for problem 2. Morning Bell News is a supermassive corporation. How are we going to ensure that enough people to rattle such a powerful company watch the stream? Even if it's a stream of animal abuse, if only 5 people tune in, it'll be gone before anyone else notices. We'll use Flamingo. Naomi has around 150,000 followers. Daniel has around 90,000. I'll have our marketing team work on boosting those numbers even further. Neither of them will be able to upload any photos to Flamingo while we're working on this. Until the day of the stream, I'll make sure both accounts attain international notoriety.
Indeed.
Then we can use them to make sure people all around the world tune into the stream. That only leaves one final problem. How are we going to make sure nothing happens when they fire the ray? We'll need everyone's help to solve this one. First, we need to make sure such device can be used. We need to make sure the device cannot be used until the stream begins. I see. Then we'll have to take out the glowing moss. Luckily, we happen to have a fungus expert living among us. He should know what to do.
Yes.
Sounds good. Best of luck. Well, you heard the lady. Ladies and gentlemen, our next stop is Mushroom and Evans. You know, I was thinking, Yeah, I'm really glad Lucy's on our side. Okay, Mushroom and Evans. He's not going to like us. Yep, but maybe... come on, Sheepface. Yep, hey buddy, let's go. Excuse me. And stop. Okay, let's go in here. Come on, buddy, gotta help me.
Hey!
Yo, Bruno, I need your help. Good grief, you must be out of your bloody mind if you think I'm ever going to help you out again. Of course, let me start by apologizing. I'm really, truly sorry. Fine, fine. William's already filled me in anyway. You want to know how to kill the glowing moss, right? I certainly don't like the idea of killing any type of fungus, but this is for the sake of saving the town, isn't it? Exactly. I'll make sure all the moss gets a proper morning. I reckon the glowing moss has the ability to absorb light. Good grief, it probably evolved a way that it could survive in dark places. But it possibly can't survive if it gets flooded with too much light. Too much light? Like how much? Good grief, probably a few days worth of direct sunlight, I'd say. Well, there's no way we're going to be able to do that. Maybe John still has that doohickey of his. A while back, everyone in town took a group photo together. In order to make sure it turned out well, John gave the camera this crazy flash. I think he called it the ultimate flash. Good grief, it was so bright I couldn't even believe it. It felt like the sun had fallen right out of the sky and landed in my lap. So we just need to get to use John's ultimate flash. If he lends it to you, that is. Good grief, just apologize like you really mean it. That's how you gotta do. Yeah, you're right. I'll be genuine. Okay. John's invention was 65. Where's John's garden? Hold on. What's this way, I guess. Like up here, I think. It's kind of a weird place. Yeah, it is. Yeah, up here. Oh, come on. Gotta stay here. Okay, where's John? Can we apologize to him?
Hey!
John! We've got trouble and you're the only one who can help. Hey, John! Huh. Isn't home? Darn it, we're running out of time. Alright then, you left me no choice, John. Oh, damn, haven't you learned? I'm just gonna have to sneak into your garage and borrow the ultimate flash. Naomi. Haven't you learned? Alright. This is gonna go badly, isn't it? I have a feeling this is gonna go terribly.
Ultimate flash. If I take this back, then...
Freeze!
Camera? What is that?
Oh, bugger off.
First you treat Mom like a murderer and now you come to rob us? Are you a complete monster? I agree with you.
No.
Don't even bother trying to milk sympathy out of me. You can't fool me twice. The gun I'm holding is a new prototype. I call it the Atomic Dissembler. One shot from this and you can say goodbye to your body and hello to oblivion. I think. You really hate me that much? In that case, let me just say one last thing. Go on then, out with it. At least just say your piece before I disassemble you. Please let me just apologize for everything I've done this far. I'm sorry. I am really, really sorry. You think I'm stupid enough to believe? Look, I'm sorry. All right then. Go on. Shoot. Ugh. Come on. Do me one, will you?
Oh, bugger off.
Bollocks. You just apologize for everything. If I killed you now, it'd only leave a bad taste in my mouth. John, you need my ultimate flash, right? William told me what's going on. Here, take it. I'll lend it to you. Are you sure? I don't trust you. In fact, I don't even like you. But honestly, you're probably the only one who can save my old dear now. Besides, my atomic disassembler can't so much as light a cigarette yet. So I'm going to place my bets on you, partner.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll promise to make sure not to let you down this time. By the way, the wiring on the ultimate flash is a bit funny.
You would.
I might break if you too many times in a row, so be careful. Okay. All right. Well. Oh, here we go. Oh gosh. All right, here we go. You nervous, Yuppie? I don't know. Sort of feels like I'm just watching all this play out from behind a screen or something. Ha! A little late for that, don't you think? Anyway, check this out. That's my Flamingo account.
Seriously?
Holy crap, 3 million followers. I've never seen a number like that big before. So no matter what weird crap might be floating around your mind right now, there ain't no turning back, Yuppie. Yeah. Got it? Let's head out to the square. You're the official photographer for the streaming event, remember? It's showtime, sister. Get out there and act like you're ready to do your job. I know. One more thing. I'm letting you on a real journalist secret to success. When you get to the point where you're thinking, oh no, I'm screwed, that's when you really gotta shine. And in that moment, all you need to do is, I'm not doing the lobster pose. Lobster. What? I gotta say, that is a really nice lens he's got on his camera. Okay, here we go. Whoop. Uh-oh. According to a press report released from Morning News, the massive media conglomerate based in New York City, at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. GMT tonight, they plan to make a shocking world-changing announcement from the small town of Rainy Woods located in northern England. The details have not been made clear yet, but the press report states the following. Up until this moment, the insular rural town of Rainy Woods has kept a miraculous therapy technique all to themselves. Thanks to the efforts of Morning Bell's research team, this technique has been rediscovered using scientific technology. Rumors are currently circulating due to a leak that states his therapy has the power to cure late-stage cancer. If this is true, it means the people of Rainy Woods have used the tradition as an excuse to stand by and watch thousands of cancer victims die. That's not, well, okay. In response to this, a pediatric cancer specialist commented, claiming to be inexcusable from any ethical perspective. Other late-stage cancer specialists have also shared similar statements of disapproval. Hey. What the heck? This gave birth to the Open RW movement that's currently escalating on the internet. As we speak, debates continue to raise concerning whether or not late-stage cancer treatment is actually possible. Meanwhile, a massive piece of graffiti art has been spotted at the wall of a hospital in Rainy-Wood, Arkansas. The movement is showing no signs of quieting down, and some fear bigger problems are already on the horizon. Does the miraculous treatment technique from this Hales Rainy-Wood actually have the power to cure late-stage cancer? Countless eyes from all over the world are now focused on this quaint little town. What a terrible thing these Morning Bell people are. They'll get theirs.
Swine!
We're 30 minutes out. Hurry, you miserable subhumans.
Be gone, inferiors.
What do you want, subhuman? You're keeping me from my preparations. Get on my sight. There's someone you need to meet, Doc.
Help me out here?
Sorry, can I just borrow a few minutes of your precious time?
Lost your
Why
mind.
would I ever need to sacrifice my precious time to meet some sub? Because they're the candidate to be the next mayor of this town. I see, and if they possess the wisdom to make good on a celebrity like me, then the election should be a shoo-in. I'll need to continue experimenting here for a while, so I ought to make sure the next mayor owes me something. So be it. I'll grace the candidate with my presence. All right then, I'll go call him out. Who's the mayor? Okay. You two say cheese.
Well now.
Eyes up here.
Well now.
Come on, give me some pose that would look as good on a poster.
Well now.
Okay, let me try a different flash here. Gonna snap a few more, just try a few different angles out.
You ready, Naomi?
Yeah. Let's do it.
The ultimate flash towards the glowing moss and smother it in light.
Yeah. Point your flash towards a glowing alien mouse to drown it in light and kill it off. It should either die after about 10 hits. You need to make sure to keep the flash aimed perfectly, though. Use the finder to make sure you're always locked in. Okay, let's do it. Hold on. Oh. Okay, 1. 2. Swery. I'm supposed to do it on the moss, though, right? Nothing else? I guess that seems weird, but whatever. They said nothing else, so I think I'm doing this wrong. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I think I was doing it wrong. Okay, none of those are on there. Got it. Okay. I need one more. Hopefully. Hopefully I didn't screw this up. Oh, I see. Those are going away. Got it. Come on. One more. There we go. Good. Got it. Whew. Okay, all finished. Now for the password. That reminds me, William. Is that rumor about you and Ellen true? Excuse me. How dare you bring up such a thing? That's it. This photo shoot is over. Dr. Anderson, I'm deeply grateful that a genius such as yours was kind enough to share so much time with me. You can thank me after you've won your pretty little election. Don't let your mediocre limitations ruin this. Alright, now I can sit back and watch this dumpster fire burn. See what happens. It's finally time for the experiment to begin. So sorry to keep you all waiting. Oh, there's voiceover for this.
Subhuman rabble of the world, listen up. Rejoice, for you are about to witness a miraculous new form of medical treatment. In your wildest dreams, or even perhaps your darkest nightmares, you miserable creatures could never possibly imagine the phenomenon you're about to witness today. But in order for you subhumans to fully understand the importance of the experiment I'm about to perform, we must go back to 1940.
Dr. Anderson, let me remind you that capitalist society values evidence over debate.
Good call.
I've prepared a segment to discuss the details of the experiment, complete with its own special flip chart.
Well, if my sponsor is that adamant about it, I suppose there's no harm in adjusting my schedule. Pay close attention, insects of the world. This very moment, Nicholas Anderson is going to change the future of the human race. Behold the power of science. That's odd. Allow me to increase the output.
Ha! What a shambles! They outdid themselves with the spectacle, but it was all a hollow pretense.
If only the great Lizzie Borden could see this. I wonder if the max output level is 42.
But that's impossible! So be it! Full power!
Dreadful, huh?
What is that man doing? This is animal abuse.
Uh-huh. What?
Mr. White, you're the resident expert on Rainy Woods history, right? Is it true this dinky little town's been hiding a miraculous cure for late-stage cancer from the world?
Oh, if only. Then my beloved Yvonne would still be here with me right now.
It's a lie? Nothing but a big fat lie?
I'm afraid I'm far too old to have the energy to entertain such hearsay. What I can tell you is, that man there on the stage came up to me and said, "Sell all the land you own to us. Morning Bell News knows exactly how to get the most use out of it." Then he passed me a large contract that already had Mrs. Kelly's signature. But when I politely declined, he tells me, "So be it, not like it matters. You subhumans will end up handing over all your land to us for free anyway." Yes, that's what he said.
You saying it was all just some heinous conspiracy? that the miraculous treatment Morning Bell News advertised was nothing but a bald-faced lie?
They were trying to use this town to suck up people's cash with some phony medical facility. Then, they tried to push the hashtag OpenRW movement so you'd sell your land for cheap. They wanted Rainy Woods to be the most hated place on Earth.
That's what all this ruckus was for? Whew, scary stuff, huh?
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this little country town is clean, peaceful. Frankly, looks like your regular middle-of-nowhere town to me. Yet some big corporation spent a ton of money trying to crush this town using fake news. You're gonna let them get away with this?
Yeah.
Town might be next.
Yeah.
Think about it. Any one of you suffer the same fate.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for us to rise up. Forget the hashtag OpenRW movement.
Now it's hashtag SaveRW. Save Rainy Woods from fake news.
Yeah.
Lobster!
Oh, breaking news. Ooh. There we go. Number 120 hashtag has just switched over to SaveRW. People all over the world are rising up and advocating to save Rainy Woods. The masses are standing up to the hoaxes and monopolistic evil foisted upon them by those in power.
Tech team! What are you waiting for? Cut the cord! Stop the stream! I said stop the stream! What? It's going to take time to shut everything down? You useless morons! Just pull the wires out! Right now! Nicholas! Either end this stupid laser beam party of yours right now, or get ready to defend yourself in court when I sue you to the moon and back! Well, which'll it be? Surely your genius brain can work that out!
But I just need my experiment to succeed. If it succeeds, then everything will.
Dr. Nicholas Anderson! That's it. Right here, right now, you're fired! Next time you see my face is in the courtroom!
What?
I mean, she did tell you. She gave you a ton of
You
this.
tech idiots!
Uh-oh.
If you don't want to end up the same way as him, then stop the damn stream already! Blow the generator if you have to!
But that sounds really dangerous.
That stuff is expensive. I don't want to be responsible for breaking it.
The manual said to never stop a stream, even if you're getting flamed. All publicity is good publicity.
The manual said that.
So human. It was you! You did this, didn't you? Subhuman. How dare you? How dare you turn me into content without my permission? Ah!
Nice.
Lobster!
I can't imagine how close that would be with a lens that size that close.
Damn you! Damn you! I hope you subhumans rot in hell!
You think I'm gonna let you go?
You! Do something, you imbecilic blockhead! That subhuman over there has yet to pay off her debt. Now get over there and do your job!
Nice.
When that great lump kidnapped me, he said to me, he said, "Don't worry. The insanity this company's been up to will definitely catch up with them one day." And yet, He didn't help you lot out when you were trying to stop the
Yeah, I
incident.
don't understand that.
Honestly, nothing worse than a pathetic yes man.
Indeed. Nice.
This town scares me.
Yeah.
Says the woman who brought the wrath of the internet. Massive news corporation.
Indeed.
Guess you're right.
Well.
You're the one responsible for this? Don't think you won, little girl. You miserable excuse for a journalist.
What a weirdo. Oh, okay, so that's done. Several days later. Dr. Nicholas Anderson is an animal lover. The truth behind the man. Dr. Nicholas Anderson is an animal lover. One woman and her radical town renewal project. The world speaks out. You've gone too far this time. One freelance journalist and what she was able to accomplish. Dark rumors circulating animal welfare organizations. Director of Morning Bell News resigns amidst allegations. What kind of allegations? Ooh. Not recommended for the faint of heart. My trip to the infamous town of Rainy Woods. An agent with video evidence means absolutely nothing. Major social media services delete all traces of Rainy Woods. Oh, ooh, epilogue. Nice. Was it really the ending you wanted? Who cares? Not like I started this job because I really wanted to. Alright then. If you're fine with it, then so am I. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep my eye on the whole hashtag Save Rainy Woods situation and see how it all pans out. So I'll be saying sayonara to this town pretty soon. I mean, now that I'm going to find anyone posting stuff about hashtag Save RW here. What are you going to do? I don't know, I'm still thinking. I figured you'd say that. Well, just make your journey of self-discovery doesn't take your whole life. That's less short than you think it is. Later, chat-ahead. So long, Webster.
After the stream, Morning Bell News' stock price crashed. All of the management were prosecuted and resigned, with CEO Flora Kelly at the forefront. Meanwhile, Naomi signed a special contract with the new managers. As part of that, Morning Bell bought Naomi's Flamingo account for a hell of a lot of money.
Wow.
In return, Naomi announced to the world that the entire stream was all just a fiction of her creation. She claims she staged the broadcast in an attempt to revitalise the small town of Rainy Woods. So, with Naomi's confession, the curtain was finally closed on the incident. At long last, Naomi managed to pay off her debt and still had a nice amount left over from the sale. Obviously, such an admission meant she had to give up her role as a journalist.
Oh, hey, we still got $3 million. £3 million. That's going to be $4,000 about.
I'll go sit.
Drinking this early in the day? Seems like you're really living a high life now, Naomi.
Good day.
But beer simply doesn't fit your character. I can't think of anyone else would look better drinking an absinthe right now. Okay, just tell me what you want already. We came to thank you on behalf of the entire town. Everyone's grateful for what you did. As their representative, I feel it only suitable that I'll pass it on directly. Thank you so much for all your help.
Seriously?
Wait, hold on. I'm the one who caused all the trouble that happened in the first place. You shouldn't be thanking me. I should still be apologizing. Are you mental? You're the only person Morning Bell News could have sent here. They could have sent someone with class, education, someone smart, resilient, hardworking, accomplished, charismatic, quick-witted, or totally unscrupulous person, for all we know. Yeah, I guess you're right. And you very well could have acted like a smart person had you wanted to. But you chose justice, right up to the very end. Even if it did happen due to ephemeral happenstance, that's still enough for you to deserve our gratitude. Happenstance, huh? Yeah, who am I to say? Naomi Happenstance Hayward. Humans are just like poems. Something born from the miasma, purely out of coincidence. That's what we call poetry. That is what we call life. You should be proud of that within something. You were able to find something good. You never let up with the cheese, do you? Now that you've had more than your share of compliments, Miss Halfwit Drink Queen, where do you plan to go from here? Don't you think it's about time you took a step forward when it comes to taking your life back? Exactly. Now that you're a person of means, you can't possibly spend your days submerged in the pub. Yeah, I know. I'm just stuck on the ultimate decision. The ultimate decision? Yeah, the ultimate decision. The ultimate doggone hellhole of decisions. Okay, that's complete.
That's right, Naomi. Just as you said, this is your ultimate decision. You've gained a lot while in this town, even learned some things, but you've also lost a lot, haven't you?
Like $30 million in debt.
It's time for this tale to come to an end. But which decision, which ending, is the right one?
Okay, let's be clear here now. $3 million is not going to live yourself drowning in luxury in New York. Not even by a long shot. But here, I basically had no money to come with. I was able to live fine. I have a free house. Yeah, this is an absolute no-brainer decision. Yeah. All right, made my decision. Absolute no-brainer. Let's see what the final thing shows us. Here we go. Holy crap! That is so fast. What the heck? Swery, you're such a weirdo. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess we'll talk a little about. There it is. Why would you possibly do the credits that fast?
5 days on from the stream, and hardly anyone was making posts using #SaveRW anymore. Though later, some occultish kind of groups could be seen using it for their own purposes. Their posts mostly revolved around Cortana, the glowing moss, and the vampire's blood. These have got to be out-of-place artifacts, they'd say, although it rarely caught on. And when a #SaveRW-centric blog posted snippets from a Morning Bell News article, those small groups were completely snuffed out as well. In those Morning Bell snippets, it basically said that Cortana, the glowing moss, and the vampire's blood could all be proven using modern science. So all those occulty types couldn't rely on the hashtag to support their theories anymore. And they gradually moved on to hashtag lobster.
That pose looks like it would hurt.
All right, lads and ladies, raise your hand if you're not here.
Good grief. How do you expect them to do that? Let's hurry up and get going.
Hey, look, legendary sheep guy is there too.
Let us begin this celebratory banquet at once. First, a round of applause for this town's new hero and the sponsor of this grand feast, Naomi Hayward. Well
Hey.
I would ask for a toast, but before that, I have a very important announcement to make.
Sorry, but once the drinking starts, no one will listen, especially our guest of honor.
All of the money that Miss Hayward donated to our town will be used now and forever in protecting its secrets.
Good move.
And as thanks, we hereby declare that Naomi Harewood is now an honorary citizen of Rainy Woods.
Not an actual citizen?
Honorary citizen.
I always knew great things awaited you, Dame Hayward.
Now then, on to the toast.
Yeah.
Benedict, if you would please lead us.
We are gathered here today, and I really have only one thing left to say. Cheers!
Yeah. Cheers. The sun's rising. Lovely. Oh, that's a lovely sunrise. Wait, who was that? Did you see that in the clock tower? Who was that? What was that? Congratulations on completing the Rainy Woods route. Naomi ended up losing her status as a journalist due to the Rainy Woods incident, but thanks to a certain crafty someone at Morning Bell, she managed to get her Flamingo account back. At one moment, she got over 3 million followers, a far cry from what she got now, but it's still more than enough for someone like her, right? Now she just needs to keep uploading photos so a steady stream of emotes don't dry up. With a little hard work, she might end up yet becoming another global influencer who lives in the middle of nowhere. I still believe in you, Naomi.
And so, she became penniless yet again.
Oh, that's right. I'm dead broke again. Should have kept a little for myself instead of being carried away and saying I'd donate it all.
Naomi, it's a fact of life that money comes and goes. Having wealth can bring richness to life. But what if you come to rely on it, eh? Go sod it. Who cares? As long as you're happy.
Yeah.
Right. That's me done, I suppose. From here on, the story is yours to tell. Whatever happens though, Naomi, have a good life.
Chasing pointless gossip in the middle of nowhere. Maybe this is the career most suited for me. Oh, but Miss Naomi, do be careful not to drink too much.
Wait, Elizabeth.
What? You're...
What the heck?
The last one left the special running shoes with you. May I take them?
I don't... What? I'm confused. You're the cat.
Fancy and Bunny was the right choice. I feel like I could run a whole marathon in these.
You're Sir Winston's cat or whatever.
Oh, and you're free to keep using your house in Rainy Woods however you please. It seems like everyone still has some favours to ask of you too. And perhaps there are even a few mysteries left for you to solve. I just hope you know you are free to stay in our town as long as it suits you.
Oh.
But I saw you. You...
Yeah.
It wasn't a dream, was it?
Happiness is something that travels from person to person. And this is Rainy Woods, the happiest town in the world. Does that make sense?
No, not at all. Also, how can you walk I don't...
What?
Wait, I don't... What?
Rainy Woods is the happiest town in the world? Happiness is something that travels from person to person? Who cares? C'est la vie!
I'm so confused. Well, there we go. That's the proper credits. It looks like that is The Good Life. I did not 100% this, but this was a really, really great game. You know, I've mentioned this before in the stream. I'm such a huge fan of Swery and his work, and some of his work's really not. His work's rough, you know. There's parts of Deadly Premonition that are rough, and I feel like this was probably his most polished work. Had his great sense of humor, had an interesting plot. Let's talk about the plot a little bit, because so it seems like we had those three separate things that came up to the major plot at the end. We had the whiskey, which implied that there was some strange thing going on with time travel and the people sort of maybe going through time, maybe not going through time. That was a bit odd. And then we had that was the whiskey side, which involved Lynette as well. Then we had the moss, like way up in the things with the spaceship. That was very strange. Yeah, and then of course, yeah, I'm not quite sure about how all that fit together. That part was a little squirrely, but you know, and the Elizabeth part I don't get either. But I will say this was so much fun. There's so much more to this game to play. Like there's so much more that you could do, and I think they sort of implied that you could continue playing it. I mean, because it's a life simulator, so I guess you might be able to. But I got this. I think I don't think it was on sale on Steam, but it was not expensive at all. Like it wasn't even close to expensive, and it was really so much fun. I could have easily played it. I kind of, pad it out because it had a bunch of side quests. I would bet you could finish this game in 15, 20 hours if you just went straight through and didn't do any side quests. But the side quests are really where you kind of personalize the people. I know there are some people who said in reviews of this that they didn't care for it because they felt like the characters weren't as intimate with the characters. You didn't care about them as much as they did in Deadly Premonition. But, clearly this had a significantly lower budget. And if you don't have full voice acting for everything, it's going to be a little bit harder, I think, to do that, to get that sort of connection. I think that Swery did a really great job of having a voice actor for the beginning of the parts and when hey, Galaxy of Terror, that's from Deadly Premonition. I just think this was such a great thing. There were definitely a couple of squirrely things. There was really just one major glitch, I think, and that was when somehow the doctor wasn't on the map, I was supposed to return back to him, and he somehow didn't, like his character didn't sort of spawn on the map, but that was the very next one, and it's fine. The puzzles were pretty good. Some of the platforming was a little bit squirrely. You know, it was really hard for me to jump over some of those electric things and stuff like that. The platform was definitely a little bit squirrely, but they also didn't push that too much, I would say. Streaming, a little tricky because there was a lot of music, like copyrighted music. I'm curious if this one's going to get through without me having to do some editing or some sort of copyright stuff, but what a enjoyable game. It just lovably weird, like you'd expect some Swery, but just also delightfully weird, and just a really nice, solid story. I still don't understand the Elizabeth thing at all. I'm confused by that. That is, I don't understand. You know, I don't think this is going anymore. So let's see what happens with this when we skip it. I guess there's. Okay. Oh, okay. Well. Photo evidence of the murder that occurred in Rainy Woods. I still can't believe such a brutal kind happened here. How can that be? That's interesting. Okay, so I guess it does continue on. But get our sheep back. Yeah, what a delightful game. Just really wonderful. Just bizarre and nice. Pretty solid plot. Just overall absolutely fun. I think I've played this for several months at this point, and just absolutely great. I would highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. You can really dip in and out. You know, I had to do these a little bit longer because it really lends itself to minimum 25-30 minutes. But I think we're gonna have a nice long sleep here, given everything that we had, and call that here. Well, that's been my stream of The Good Life by Swery. What's coming up next? A brand new game. Thanks again for watching this whole stream. I think there's 91 videos, so that's going to be about probably around 40 hours, 35 hours, something like that. So thanks for tagging along this whole time, and I'll see you next time for a brand new game. I'll see you then.